The United States can't build sixth-generation fighter jets. What's the real reason behind this? Anyone who has studied the history of the United States' rise to power knows that American technology has never been at the top of the pack. To put it more precisely, the United States has never reached the highest echelons of science and technology on its own. At the end of World War II, the United States was at the peak of its national strength. The Soviet Union was severely weakened, and Europe was in ruins. By that time, the United States had already shared a great deal of British technology. However, even at that time, the country with the most advanced technology wasn't the United States, but Britain in fact. Until the 1980s and 1990s, American cars were a prime example of having brute strength, but lacking specialization, which was completely different from those in Europe. The real takeoff of American technology didn't rely on the Americans themselves. It was because the environment in Europe during World War II was so harsh and Germany was defeated that the United States scooped up a large number of top scientists from Europe. This is the real reason for the takeoff of American technology. It wasn't because the United States cultivated a large number of outstanding scientists. Instead, under the special circumstances of World War II, it swept up the elite from other countries. This is the genuine reason for the strength of American technology. Apart from the special circumstances of war that led to the loss of a large number of elites from their home countries, during normal peaceful times, the elites of other countries, especially in the scientific community, from leading figures to doctoral and postgraduate students who are like the laborers in scientific research, have all gone through fierce competition with numerous domestic elites. In other words, only the truly outstanding ones can win in this fierce competition. And those so-called elites who choose to immigrate are essentially the failures eliminated by their respective countries. To put it bluntly, these people are second-rate or even third-rate talents, unless war severely damages the living environment of their home countries. It's impossible for immigration to attract the top talents because the top-notch ones can obtain excellent resources in their own countries without having to immigrate. Therefore, this is also the reason why the United States likes to wage wars. After all, this is how it rose to power. World War I and World War II enabled the United States to reap huge war dividends. After World War II, as those top European scientists and the young scholars they brought with them grew old, the United States would return to its true position. It has never been a powerhouse in science and technology, nor has it ever attached importance to science and technology. In the movie Oppenheimer, produced by the United States itself, it clearly depicts how a scientific research giant like Oppenheimer was persecuted and marginalized. And the one who persecuted him was just an ordinary politician. It's worth mentioning that when the United States saw China's sixth-generation fighter jet make its maiden flight, it hastily modified the information on Wikipedia on Christmas Eve and defined the B-21 bomber as a sixth-generation fighter jet.